Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm just pottering about in the orchid house, and I thought I'd take you along to see if a few things have opened up since we had a look in here last. Namely those little purple dendrobiums. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour. I do have two of them, so I may well sell one. There's a society meeting coming up on Monday, so I might take one along there and try and sell it. But I find it hard to part with them. And the same with this Laelia. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember the name. Here you go. Laelia Angaria, I think, LC Trick or Treat. The biggest one I have, with the 5 blooms on it, is absolutely stunning. I think I did show you this once before. One of my orchid buddies told me that is a really big flower on that one, so I put that down to the feed that I'm using. Doing well. And then the little one next to it's opened up as well, but it is a completely different orange. It's more of a paler orange, and that's, I'm getting both in the picture. Can you see the two different oranges? So obviously some, you know, of the same name do give off different colours, because I was thinking about taking this one along to the society and selling it, but I might well keep hold of it now it's come out in a different colour. What else has happened? We've got, I think I've shown you this Masdevallia before. That's the one I got from the show. Sorry, get down on my knees. And this one here is one that is just going over now, but it was a lot more orange than that. It's closing up. And so yeah, that one's been open for a while. As you can see, my sarks are along here. I've just brought the Pathalopedilums out. I've given them a good tidy up. I've given them a really good flush through. I'm hoping they're going to do a lot better out here than they were doing in the house. So we'll see how they get on. Got this little Dendrobium nobile. That's a pretty one. That's can't pronounce that. I think I've shown it to you before. It's that one. And then we've got the Dendrobium Cassiope, I believe, back there with white with the purple inner lip. And then I've got this gorgeous white one with the greeny yellow inner lip. Another Laelia Trick or Treat. This one's quite a decent sized flower. Not as big as the first one, but still a beautiful, I mean, I just love that colour. It's just gorgeous. Would have had 4 blooms on there if I hadn't knocked it off, but never mind. And back there is the Sark, which is doing well. I've raised it up higher like this because it cascades down. I wanted, you know, you can see it better up here. I had it down on the floor with the others, so I think it looks much nicer there, so I can see it when I come in. It's right at my eye level. So I've got loads of new growths coming. Stacks of growths. You know, I'd see finally this Coleogene cristata is finally putting out a growth there, if you can see it. I'm trying to get my finger behind it there. I've had this for over a year. It did nothing. It just sat there, and I'm told that they do sulk a little bit when you break a bit off, but it's finally starting to grow now, so that's good. You can see a beautiful big growth back there. I've got shoots everywhere. Oh, I forgot this one. I got a little spike coming up on that one, and that one's just finishing, but I see it's getting a few more buds on the top. So yeah, I've got lots and lots of new growths, so I'm really hoping I'm going to get some more flowers going. More blooms would be good. I mean, that's a massive growth back there. It's a double, oh, I do know the name of that. It's a double leaf one, so that's not going to have a sheath on it. But you can see some growths back there. Got some new growths here. So yeah, lots and lots of new growths everywhere. It's a bit more crowded in this little house now, especially when I got the hanging baskets in here. I'll just step back so you can see. I mean, I normally take all these hanging things out during the day, but it hasn't been a very nice day today, and it's late afternoon here, so there's no point in doing it now. So when I do get them out, I can move around a bit better. So this thing here is going crazy. There's new growths all over it, so there's no reason why that won't throw up quite a few spikes this year. That's an Oncidium, I think it's a crispum. I'm not 100% certain what that one is, but I have got the name somewhere. And you can see all the gorgeous roots coming up, all the green roots. It's doing well. Got some new growths popping out here on this sad looking, what is this one? That's a Coleogyne Moriana. So that's starting to come through now. What else we got here? We've got a nice big growth coming up on that one back there, which is a, oh, I'll reach in and grab the thing. That's another Coleogyne Moriana, crossed with Keith Kerr. Oh, so it's a different one, so that'll be interesting. Finally taken off. Two growths on that, one there and one there. I see the Dendrobium that was flowering's just got one last, oh, in fact it's just about finished now, look. Just about finished, but I see it's now starting to put out a new growth down here, and I believe this is, oh no, another growth coming up in there. Can you see that? Just about in there, and sort of there, that side. Just about to see that green. So that's two there. Got a new growth coming up on this one here, up there. So what is that one? That's, oh, Zygo Bluebird. That's a really nice one, that. I hope that flowers. So yeah, things are coming on. Growths everywhere basically, and that's great. That's what I like to see. Right, so let's go and have, oh, a new growth here as well. Oh, where are we? There. So yeah, we're doing well. So let's go and have a look at the African violets. The Sycamore are doing brilliantly. I love them there. They look really great there. So what's happening in the next house? So we've got all my African violets. I must say they've been in here over a week now. I don't see any suffering effects at all. In fact, this one is actually chucked out some flowers since it was put in here. This one's flowering alright. The double pink one's flowering alright. This reddy one's doing exceptionally well as well. This one's doing okay. I love that one. So, you know, they are all doing okay. I mean, a lot of my African violets are minis, you know, so that's why the flowers are so small. I did wonder why my flowers are small. And when I looked back on what I purchased, I realised I purchased quite a few mini ones. So that's why, Deb. So that's a beautiful one. So they don't seem to be suffering any ill effects for bringing them out here. I mean, look at that tiny little flower. I'm sure that's meant to be bigger than that, but, you know, it's a flower. The streps I've just watered. They this spike's gone over now. You know, and I shall take that one off soon. But I see I've got a spike coming up back there, and these should actually take off this time of the year. I did take off a lot of the old leaves and strip them back a bit. Like, you know, there's a couple here that I could still take off. And I'll tidy them up a bit more later on. So they're doing okay. Clavias, look at them. Those two, hopefully, will be bursting into flowers soon. I've no idea what happened to the third one back there. He's had the same treatment, the same, you know, been in the same area. He's not growing a flower spike. So maybe he's just not mature enough. The bulb's not mature enough. Who knows? But these are going to come into flowers soon. Again, another orange flower. That Baby's Tears is looking extremely sad, but I'm hoping it will recover up a bit. The begonias out here are doing good. Can't say for the same for the ones in the house. And this one's doing lovely. I just love this one. So, yeah. So, More violets down there, doing good. So that's about it, really. Nothing else much happening. Oh, I do have, around the corner here, I do have, oops, if I could squeeze in. Oops, sorry about the picture. I do have my peonies coming up. So you can see that one's going to flower soon. And that is Prussian Merlin, is that? That's them. Next to it, back there, I've got the Formosa, I think it is, Alba. That's those. And then this one here is called Versavilla's Tiger Fire. So I'm quite excited to see those flower those. They're coming up. They're just coming up now. I put this little Terra Stylus out here because I think it prefers the cooler conditions. So that one's out there. Finally, my ferns are starting to pick up a little bit, being out of there and in the shade back here. So that's good. And all my hanging plants are doing really, really well in here. They really like it back here. So soon my husband's going to be putting the shade cloth on the roof. I have taken it down from the sides, and I've put like a piece of card out the front there just to protect some of the cymbidiums, you know, because it still can get quite intense, that sun over in New Zealand this time of the year. But soon these cymbidiums, when the threat of frost is gone, they are going out into the shade house. So they'll be turfed out of here. Right, so that's all for now. Please like or dislike and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.